Hey everybody, this is Kaboom and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to build trophy showcases. This beautiful platform right here will be something that all your friends will want in their worlds as you show off your awesome trophies of victory over the different biomes in Expert. As you can see, you can slowly rotate this trophy around. And one of the coolest parts about this is you can line 3 of these up and rotate all 3 of your trophies at the same time. Now, this model is built with small wheels. Normally, everything I build is with medium wheels and large wheels, but very recently, me and Flocka had a little bit of a back and forth on what was the best wheel. I personally think the medium wheel is the best. He hates medium wheels. With that being said, I was challenged to build something with a different wheel, and for this I decided to use small wheels. But if you could do me the biggest of favors, go check out this video, description in the link below, count up how many medium wheels Flocka used in his video building this giant Ferris wheel, and put the number in the comments below. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this build. Now this build is designed for the trophy, but you can reverse engineer anything you want to put on here if you want to use this application for something else. But before we get into it, I need to show you guys the issue that I ran into while building this, and just let you know that you'll need to follow the step-by-step directions for this to work properly. You'll see over here there's tires underneath, and over here there are no tires. Well, the statue goes on this one just fine. But if you try to put the statue on this one with the tires underneath, it won't let you. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a glitch or a bug or what, but anytime you have tires underneath a floor piece, it will not let you put things on top. But once you remove them, you can. It's very critical that you follow this step-by-step tutorial to be sure that you are able to put your trophy on top of the display case for everyone to see. Also, the really cool thing about this is all these colors are optional. I used these because they were, I liked the way they looked. They had the white color and the antique, ancient floor look, and I thought looked good with this base, which kind of has that same color, and then the white over the top. So I did kind of the reverse here, and overall I thought it looked at pretty good. And then I put the lights on, but you can customize this to whatever pieces you have in your inventory. If you have bought bundles or if you only have free pieces, it doesn't matter. Just be sure you use the piece that corresponds with the piece that's being used. Color does not matter. Okay, to start this build, you're going to get the 16 by 16 by 2 foundations. And you're going to put 3 of those down like this. Then you're going to grab the 4 by 4 by 2 foundations, and you want 2 blocks on this side and 2 blocks on this side. Like this. That's going to make sure that this block is centered. It's very important that you have this block centered, because everything else coming off of this block will not line up if this one is not correct. Once we get those in, now we can knock that out. We're going to grab our 4 by 4 by 2s again, and we're going to go 2 high like this. For this build, I'm going to use the 4 by 4 by 1 Der Burger dining floor, but feel free to use whichever color you have in your, feel free to use any color that you want. Once we have that down, we're going to place our trophy down. If you're building this in survival, you're going to want to use a set of stairs here to get up and make sure you're centered. Okay, now you can look around and see that the legs are in the right location. So we're centered, we're good. Once you've done that, you're going to come out and you're just going to go ahead and add on 3 to each side. This is what it should look like. Be sure you don't fill in these corners. If you fill the corners in, it will not spin properly. So now we're going to grab our small powered wheel, and you're going to notice that you can rotate these around. You want to be sure that you have this the correct way. You see how that's angled down like that right there on the base attached to the block? You want to be sure all your tires are in that location. If you don't have them correctly in the correct location, then things will not work properly. Okay, now we got all our tires on. Okay, so now we're going to crouch down like this, and with our simple tire, it really helps getting that there. Make sure we're centered here. Looks good. Go in until it's red. Once it turns green, then go one more to you and then set it. And that's going to put the tire exactly where it needs to be. And now we need to come over here and put in some temporary blocks. These are going to come out here in a second, but it's just going to hold that platform up. We're going to come over here, we're going to punch and not pick. Once that drops out, then you can fill it in with a board. And this is how everything should look up to this point. Once you've done that, now you can knock this one out and it should fall straight down. Perfect. Now we're just going to knock these out. Now this next part, you want to make sure that you line these blocks up with the block that's in front of it. You can do that by looking down this edge right here and then making sure this is all the way out to the end. It's very important because this is where if you get this wrong, then your floor on the top will be wrong and you'll run into a whole lot of issues. Now that we have them all in, we're just going to go around and put one more block on top so it's too high. Okay, at this point, I'm going to use the 4x4 dine-in floors here also. What we're going to do is we're going to put one in the center, two on both sides, one up front, one there. And now we're just going to repeat this on the other four sides. Once you have those filled in, grab your 4x2x1 piece and we're going to put one on each side of the platforms. Once you do that, grab the 8x8x1. We're just going to fill in each corner. So we have a nice, perfect square. Now, down here from this point to this point, all the way around is 32. So 32, 32, 32, 32. So when you go to put in your decorative walls, I would recommend using a 16x2x1 piece. And you can go along the edges like this. And now you have a good lip here to start your build. And so if you repeat that on all four sides, you'll end up with a nice little box that you can build off of. And with that all put in, here you have this gorgeous, beautiful platform to show off your trophies. And if you want to, you could build two more for your other two trophies, and then you could just have to connect them together and then you can spin them. So for this, I'm going to go ahead and grab the 8x8 floor. Then I'm going to grab the small driver's seat, and here you can pick which engine you want. You can go with a bigger engine if you want, but this will run off a small engine. Put our power cell in. Jump on down, and oh, wait a minute, it's not working. Well, that's okay, because we have to do the little trick where we log out and log back in, and the wheel should fix itself. Remember, if you're ever struggling with any issues with toys, always do this first, because I don't know why, but there's something that happens that causes the wheels not to work. Alrighty, now we're back in the world, and we got the general here. General, you want to see the trophy spin? You do? Awesome! And then if you want it to spin a little bit slower, just press and release, and that'll cause it to spin pretty slow. Or you can just go like this and whee! Show off your beautiful trophies to everyone in your world. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please do me the biggest of favors. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And as always, by God's grace, have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!